right, we're just getting started here, everybody. I think I'm gonna record this session because it's gonna go later on to, of course, Erin's page. I see some hands up, guys. Already there's quite a few of you, so it's easy if you put something in the chat to say hello if you want. We're gonna keep the the Q&A box, if you will, for Q&A only. It's easier for Erin and I to take it
Mm.
at the very end. So I'm gonna say definitely let's keep the chat for the chitter chatter. I love the oohs and the ahs and that kind of stuff. So hello, Melanie from Interior BC. Wow, I love it. You got a great crowd. So we have all of our spoiled agents on from across Canada to see our friend Erin Crawford. And I'm saying our friend because here's spoiled agent. You really are a friend of ours. We just love you. We love working with you guys, your whole team, Fiona, Marguerite. I'm just naming a few. I'll let you talk about them later, of course. But we love our partnership with you guys. It's a new one for us this year in 2026. And I think what a great way to kick off 2026 was with you, Mister, and the whole team. We love it. And
Mhm.
hi, Marlene. So we have got a great, of course, presentation ahead for you today. Erin does an amazing job. And I know, Erin, there's going to be a prize for a lucky spoiled agent that stays on to the question period, but doesn't necessarily have to ask a question. Do you want to tell us what that is?
Yeah, so we're going to offer two swag bags, one for my territory and one for Fiona's territory. So thank you so much for joining. We've got a lovely Holland America swag bag with some delicious little items in there for you.
Two. That's so great.
Yeah,
So Fiona's in the west, you're in the east of Canada. That
yeah,
just in case we've got because then we got everybody on. Well, I want to welcome everybody. We're live here on Facebook. Facebook friends only. If you're just joining us, please make sure you add your email in the comments so we know you're here. Also, we're live on Zoom, of course. So we've got you covered, guys, because you're registered. So we've got your email. We're live over here on YouTube. We're live over here on LinkedIn. So
wow.
we're going everywhere for you, Aaron.
Oh, I'm glad I did my hair this morning. Oh,
And welcome back from vacation. I know you just had a
oh.
great vacation, so we're happy you're back. And I'm gonna be honest, I followed you on Facebook, and I was like very envious. So
Mm.
amazing time, great company you work for. And over to you, Mister. I'll see you at the end of the Q&A box, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. As you just heard, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join on whatever platform you're using. Of course, make sure to follow myself and Fiona on social media as well as Spoiled Agent because there's amazing things happening. So I am thrilled to be talking to you today about some major changes happening at Holland America that we're so excited about. And really, we're going to be focusing on year-round Europe. So, for those that don't know me, my name's Aaron Crawford. I'm the business development manager for both Holland America and Seabourn, just like my counterpart, Fiona. And you'll see the areas that we cover there. So, Fiona covers BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and then I support the rest of the country. So, Manitoba all the way to Newfoundland. So, thank you so much for all of your support. We really do appreciate it. And you can reach out to either one of us with any questions, setting up a one on one. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into anything that I'm talking about, please don't hesitate to reach out. So, we are talking about Europe, and I am so thrilled about this. I just got back from 2 weeks in the Mediterranean, and it was spectacular. It's one of my favorite places, and really, what we're talking about now are some big changes with Holland America's presence in Europe. And we're really focused on providing some of the most memorable moments after the summer fades. So think about autumn harvest in Tuscany, winter celebrations in Northern Europe, those cultural experiences in the Mediterranean. This is so exciting. Beginning October 27, Holland America is going to introduce year-round Europe sailings, really designed to maximize the guest experience in that region past the traditional peak season. And I can tell you, just being in the Mediterranean, Greece, Albania, Montenegro, Croatia, it was hot over 40, 45 degrees consistently. So being able to go on those shoulder months is going to be so So exciting. So we're really thrilled to be able to share this with you. This is something you definitely want to grab a shot of, share it with your clients, because it really highlights a lot of the reasons why we've expanded this out. It is really about weather, it's about availability, and it's really what your clients are asking for. They want to be able to go to, let's say, the truffle harvest in January, the olive oil harvest in October, November, to really, again, just maximize that experience, and see more of Europe past the kind of just the Mediterranean beaches. Really think about the Northern Lights, the wine harvest, and of course, Christmas markets. I'll be talking about that in a moment. So we've got lots happening, lots to highlight here. Europe really does deserve more than just a few hours. So our winter and spring itineraries are going to feature more overnight stays and late evening departures to give your clients more time to experience that destination. This is absolutely something that people have been asking about. And so look for that on your itineraries to make sure you're highlighting the fact that when they're in Cairo, they're going to have that overnight, that late departure, which they need it there. Places like Copenhagen, Helsinki, Stockholm, I mean, on and on. So many fabulous destinations to really maximize that time ashore. And really, we want to be able to provide that season to season. So this really is going to be for the people that want to really get the most out of Europe. Maybe they want to go hunt for winter truffles in Italy. They want to ski the slopes above Bergen. They want to taste fresh pressed olive oil in the Mediterranean. Maybe they want to sample a local wine in the Canary Islands. Did you know there's wineries down there? And it's delicious. So Europe really isn't just a destination for us. It's really a home. It's where we started over 150 years ago. We've been sailing these waters forever. We've got deep roots in this region. So we're really in a position to craft journeys that reveal Europe season by season. Those extended stays, that relaxed experience where people can really lean into the fact that they're on vacation and exploring some of the most beautiful parts of the world. We've got all the UNESCO World Heritage Sites covered for you, which again is a main reason why people are looking to go to this part of the world. So when you're looking at those itineraries, call those out as part of your conversation with your clients. Just again, showing that added value in choosing Holland America and choosing professionals like you to be able to identify those amazing opportunities. Now, what's really brought us here? Well, this is really started by that Holland America evolution that hopefully you've been hearing about. This is the largest fleet update we've done in our 153-year history, and it's so, so exciting. So we're really pioneering that cruise experience in Europe. We've done it well. So now we want to really take it to the next level. We're really crafting both that premium experience for the onboard experience and when they're ashore. We're leaning into our heritage, that gracious service, those perfectly sized ships, and really just trying to maximize that experience. So 6 of our ships are going to be reimagined from bow to stern. We're adding new cabin categories. We're adding the Dutch cafe to ships that have been missing it for a long time. And that is shocking to me. It's one of my favorite spots on board. I can't believe it's not hasn't already been there. So we're thrilled to be able to offer that on there. Something else we're offering, which I think is so exciting, and if you haven't heard about it yet, this will be a bit of a happy moment for you. Debuting on the Oosterdam, December 2027, we're going to be offering up to 32 solo veranda cabins. That is so exciting. We are thrilled to be able to do that. And I've already heard that the other 5 are expected to get the same treatment. So look for those when you're making your December beyond bookings. Oosterdam solo verandas. We are thrilled to be able to offer that. So what that evolution is going to look like, well, debuting on the Oosterdam December 27th, that reimagined Oosterdam experience. We're going to offer some new itineraries, unique itineraries, more innovative staterooms available for your clients, including those solo verandas. Now is the time to reach out to your loyal Holland America guests. Let them know about the evolution if they haven't heard about it already, because they're going to want to be the first ones on board. Take advantage of that loyalty, take advantage of the fact that you've got that insider information, and get them on board for that experience. Now, when we think about Europe, when we think about all year, Northern Europe is so delicious in those shoulder months. Imagine cruising the Scandinavia coastline, the Baltic capitals in this season. This is really what they're made for. Imagine being able to browse Stockholm's Christmas market under that blanket of snow, the northern lights across the Arctic coast, going down the fjords. This is such an amazing destination to be in the winter. And Christmas markets, we know they're a fan favorite. If you're selling river cruise, and hopefully you all are, they you know about Christmas markets because people are asking about them. So imagine being able to extend that opportunity outside of just your river guest into ocean guests. So you're going to have that century-old tradition of gathering in local squares, visiting traditional markets during that festive season in Scandinavia and the Baltics and beyond. So I'm going to share an example of what those itineraries are going to look like. This is so exciting. There's a 13-day and a 15-day available in December of 2027. Absolutely, folks. If you don't already have group space held on this, I highly recommend that you reach out and get that held. These are going to sell out. So you're going to want to get ahead of that. These are going to be very popular for not only your loyal Holland America guests, but your loyal Christmas market guests. So reach out to your cruise guests, reach out to your river cruise guests, remind them of this amazing opportunity. Another reason we want to be up here, of course, is for those Arctic experiences. Being able to cross the Arctic Circle is such cool bragging rights. I did it in Iceland on Grimsley Island, the only part of Iceland that crosses it. But to be able to do it on a cruise ship is an absolutely exceptional experience. So, again, the reason I'm highlighting these itineraries is because they're just unique. They're going to get your clients' attention. The Northern Lights, again, this is a great opportunity for these unique experiences, crossing that Arctic Circle, those overnight departures you see on the 29-day. You've got 3 overnights available in there for you. What an exceptional opportunity and a great way to experience the Northern Lights. We've got featured shore excursions available throughout those destinations. Again, really doubling down on the things that we already do well, the cultural interactions, the food and drink, that adventure, lots and lots of really fun activities for you on those itineraries. Now, the Mediterranean, being able to get out of that kind of summer heat, enjoy the autumn light when Rome is warm and really comfortable to experience the ruins and the olive groves, the hand harvested items through Italy and Croatia, of course, the Canary Islands, where it's warm all year. So the Canary Islands, we're excited to be adding this into our regular itineraries. You're going to see a lot of that on there. There are going to be volcano experiences, wine experiences, of course, the amazing cuisine in the Canary Islands. And there is a lot to look at. So when you're thinking about the Mediterranean, we've got a ton available for you. We've got a couple of new ones that are coming soon in 27, which are really, really exciting. And we've got all of your fan favorites. So there's going to be lots to choose from for you. We've got, again, that opportunity to really explore the Mediterranean like a local, get to some of those more remote locations, uniquely crafted itineraries with real intention on immersing your clients in those destinations. And lots of really, again, great shore excursions, things again that are built with real intention to get your clients up close and personal to those destinations. I'm a huge fan of the foodie tours, the volcano tours, of course, and any opportunity you have to interact with local cultural activities are always a fan favorite. Now, the transatlantic cruises, we're thrilled to be able to continue to offer those. These are a favorite of mine. I love sea days. So to be able to just sit back and relax and enjoy the ship and the amazing views are fabulous. For any of you on here that are really focused on the group business, group travel for transatlantic is an exceptional opportunity, especially if it's an affinity group. Think about your bridge, your knitting, your sewing, your euchre clubs, whatever those activities are. They need those sea days to really be able to get together and have those experiences. Pickleball, of course. The transatlantic's a great option. You've got lots of sea days to be able to take advantage of whatever the activity is that they're looking for. So when you're thinking about building those affinity groups that need that type of time and attention, transatlantic's a great option. Now, this isn't a transatlantic, but I'm including it in here because it is one of the easily the most popular itineraries for us. And we'll call it a transatlantic because you are crossing twice. This is round trip from Boston, Voyage of the Vikings, by far our most popular of our legendary voyages. You think about again the best opportunity to explore the Mediterranean, it doesn't get any better than this. The ultimate Mediterranean 47-day legendary voyage out either to and from New York or from New York and back to Fort Lauderdale. You've got exceptional ports here that overnight in Istanbul and Cairo. This is becoming very quickly our second most popular of the legendary voyages. So, absolutely get this out on your social media, get people inspired about what's even possible when it comes to cruising and seeing Europe. Again, lots of fun activities for you. The Moroccan tea and bread experience is a favorite of mine. The monasteries, absolutely. Being able to go to Barcelona, Malaga in Granada, Spain, which again is a fan favorite. That El Camino hike, I've done it about 4 or 5 times. Highly recommended. If you're in the Granada area, look for that. It is a fabulous, easy hike for the people that are not afraid of heights. And our collector's voyages. I love talking about these. This is a really great reminder of again, that intention in the longer voyages that Holland America builds. This is your opportunity, folks. Get your clients out of that 7-day rut and think about those longer voyages. These are built again with intention. They line up perfectly so that they don't repeat ports. And this is the best way for you to maximize the guest satisfaction and, of course, your commission in those experiences. When you're looking at the collector's voyages, it's usually 2 sevens that'll go up to a 14 or beyond. And on average, those collector voyages are around 20% less than building it yourself 7 days at a time. We know 7 days isn't enough. This is a great way to leverage that savings. And like I said, get your clients out of that 7-day rut and into those longer voyages. Oh, let's click forward here. Come on. There we go. Now, winter months, I had mentioned earlier, really, this is such a fabulous time to experience Europe. You're going to be able to extend your stay until midnight in Bergen to be able to have that amazing interior experience. Maybe you're going to board a ski train to Voss or hit the slopes if you want. You've got those long December nights to enjoy the Nordic skies, the cruising the fjords, of course, in the winter. Such a fabulous opportunity. Going to an ice bar that's illuminated with all the Arctic hues. What a fun experience. Maybe doing a Finnish sauna. Again, warming up. Again, embracing those invigorating traditions in that region in such a fabulous and authentic way. Holidays on board, of course. I love getting away for the holidays. Being able to go on board, have all the decorations, all the festivities on there without having to cook or clean is such a great way to do it. So don't miss out on sharing those holiday itineraries. This is fabulous for a group, for a family reunion, multi-generation family. Great way to get away and but still be together with your loved ones. Now, of course, you've got the autumn and winter that I've been talking about here, that harvest season in the Mediterranean, olives, being able to go to Italy, Croatia, Montenegro, where the vineyards are really at their peak is such a fabulous experience. This season really is where everything starts. This is fresh. Spring is such a fabulous way to see things coming to life. The bright colors of the tulips in the Netherlands, white asparagus that you're going to be able to get in France, and just some of the most amazing food you've ever experienced. So we're so thrilled to be able to offer that kind of expansive view into Europe. Of course, all of our onboard experiences are going to remain at the same level that you have come to expect. That amazing award-winning service that is really personalized, the fresh flowers throughout all of our vessels, the 1 to 2 guest to crew ratio that your clients are experiencing. These are all things that really set us apart. The onboard entertainment. For those that don't know, our live performances in the main stage have been completely redesigned. New welcome aboard shows, Tons of new theater shows on there, which we're so excited about. But of course, the local experts, the fun activities, pickleball. We are part of the Pickleball Association. So for any of those groups, Holland America is the perfect choice for that. Of course, all of the thrilling productions. Anyone that knows me knows the place you'll find me often is at the BB King Lounge with a Manhattan, taking in that amazing music. This is where you can sing and dance, clap along. This is where all the energy is. So, for any of your music lovers that really want to maximize that experience, look for our Pinnacle class ships because they have the all of the music venues on there. Of course, all the local expertise that you would come to expect. I always recommend going to the origin story, especially for your first time cruisers. This is the history of Holland America. It is so much fun. But we've got tons of local experts to get your guests again up close and personal to the destination that they're cruising to. All of the fun activities, I talked about pickleball already. We have one, if not two, pickleball courts on all of our ships. If we have two, one of them is a regulation pickleball court because, as the slide shows, we're part of the Pickleball Association. So your guests can be as active as they want. The library is a fan favorite, of course. The painting, the bingo, the orange party. I should mention that, of course. Bring orange on board your ship. Get dressed up, head to that party for the one of the most fun nights you'll have at least once every 7 days on your voyage. And no surprise to the seasoned travel advisors here, but the number one activity for any guest on board is absolutely dining. And Holland America, our cuisine really does go beyond the plate. We offer more than 80 varieties of fresh fish served locally from around the globe with our global fresh fish program. And we really do focus on the freshest ingredients possible, sourced directly from those who know them best. So our destination dining is really going to tell a story of the region that the guests are cruising through, which is so exciting. We've got all kinds of specialty dining available for you. Of course, the Lido deck or the buffet, which is an area that I love. Often you'll hear people say, oh, no, I hate the buffets. It's because they haven't been on Holland America. Most of you, if you've sailed with us, you'll know we do it differently. It's linear in design. Your guests are going to request the food from a crew member that's behind plexiglass. They're going to plate it for your guest, and then they're going to be able to take it away. So even at the buffet on Holland America, it's going to be a bit elevated. And of course, the 24-hour room service, which is always a favorite of mine. Morimoto at sea, another one. Canaletto for your fresh pasta. Pinnacle Grill. I can't recommend enough the candied bacon, clothesline bacon. For those that know, you know. The clothesline candied bacon is absolutely delicious. Now, we all that dancing, all that eating, all the pickleball, we want to go to the spa. We want to go to the gym and relax. The spa services on board are fabulous. I'm a huge fan of spoiling myself while I'm on a cruise. That full day spa, going to the gym, whatever you need, whether it's acupuncture, manicure, pedicure, you name it, this is the time to spoil yourself. And, as always, we've got all the fun activities on board, all the fun Dutch traditions, the stroopwafel, the Dutch high tea, the orange party, of course, that I already mentioned. Now, because we're talking about food and beverages, I do want to call out the Have It All package. For those that haven't been aware, the price has changed. It's now 65 US dollars per day per person. I want to note, though, this is 100% commissionable. This should absolutely be part of your conversation when you make your booking. 85% of clients that have it all show a significant increase in their onboard guest satisfaction because they've had that benefit. When your guests come on board, if they don't already have it, it's now $75 per person per day. And guess what? You're not going to get commission for it. So you want to have that conversation in advance, talk about the value. You can do the math. The 65 per person per day, compare it against if they bought the Wi-Fi, the drink package, the short screen credit, dining credit, it is exceptional value. When we talk about the early booking version, this is really where we step ahead of the pack, leaps and bounds. Same price, but they're elevating the drink package, elevating the Wi-Fi. They're getting crew appreciation, which is $16 to $19 per day per person. They're getting the low price guarantee, plus if you're choosing your Holland America Alaska cruise tour, it's going to include dining for 2027. That is an exceptional value. We've never done it before. So, for any of you now that are thinking about that Alaska cruise tour, now's the time to be booking that because it is such an exceptional savings. Now, when it comes to the early booking version, your rule of thumb is you usually have until September of the current year to be accessing that for 27 and beyond. It is subject to change based on availability and based on that sliding timeline. So when you're using your booking engine or Polar or calling in, always check to see if that EBB version is available. If your clients are booking far enough in advance, it is an exceptional, exceptional savings. And it's also worth noting 75% of guests who do not book have it all with their clients are adding it when they get on board because they see the value. So do not miss that opportunity. Now, as we're talking about more tools and ways to help you out, of course, we've got lots of go-to-market resources available on OneSource. This is your one-stop shop for everything. Head on in there, go to your marketing section, into your destinations. You'll find Europe, Alaska, Canada, New England, whatever you need, and you're going to have all kinds of flyers on there. We are so excited to be sharing that soon you're going to have the ability to customize your own co-branded flyers. We're in the process of building that out right now. It's going to be available to all of our travel agency partners. You're going to be able to go in there to customize what you need, maybe leverage a group booking, whatever. But there is going to be a ton of stuff coming. We're so excited. We're just in the beta testing right now, so I can't share much. But I'm really, really excited about those opportunities. Of course, on um, on OneSource, you're going to have lots of opportunities to leverage everything on there, post it on your social media. Anything on OneSource, you can take it, repurpose it, use your Copilot or ChatGPT, get that out on social media, get people really thinking about you as a Holland America expert, and build a cadence. If you're not comfortable with social media, what I would encourage you to do, build it into your schedule. Have a post that goes out every couple of days about either a particular cruise line, cruise destination, something maybe just travel related, something personal. You can follow Fiona and I on social media, of course, if you're looking for any ideas or inspiration. We're always happy to help. Now, as I wrap up, I do need to mention a couple of things here. Groups, of course, I can't talk enough about groups. If you're not actively promoting groups, you're leaving money on the table. Reach out to your BDM, set up a one-on-one. Let's talk about how we can grow your guest satisfaction, grow your book of business, and grow your commission. And groups is the best way to do it. The connections group is perfect for small affinity groups. No deposit required from you, 2 additional group amenity points, and potentially 2 tour conductors, which is 1 free cabin. That could be for you, it could be for your Pied Piper. This is a really great way to start. And I'm going to let you in on a bit of a secret, okay? Everybody ready? One of the most untapped small affinity groups out there, if you can believe it, is First to Cruise. I don't know why, but this is a neglected area. This is your opportunity to reach out. 24 passengers is the perfect amount. 22 because you're going to take one of the berths. 22 is the perfect amount because what you're going to do is you're going to reach out to your never cruised before guests. And you're going to say, folks, listen, I'm a travel agent. I can go anywhere in the world. Okay, but I'm choosing to go to Europe with Holland America because they're there all year. And this is why you should come with me. I'm going to be with you from your door to your cabin door, and I'm going to help you with everything that you need. Okay. And that's why you need to come with me now. That's your perfect opportunity to grow that book of business. Like I said, you get to travel, you get to spend time with your clients, build that relationship, build that connection. You will absolutely wow them, and they're going to be back for more. Another tip, though, of course, when you book that Mediterranean cruise group with your connections group here, have your next group already ready because they're going to go to you. Hey, Susan, this was amazing. Thank you so much. Where are we going to go next? And you want to be able to pull out the next one and say, well, here it is. Keep that ball rolling, keep that group growing, and you're just going to see your numbers climb and climb. So as you can tell, I'm very passionate about this. Reach out to Fiona or I, set up that one-on-one, and let's have a conversation about how we can help you with groups. Couple of other really just things I want to mention quickly. Of course, our protection plan. Hopefully, I don't need to tell anyone on here the importance of having insurance. Have that conversation, whether you're doing it with Holland America or a third party that you're more comfortable with. Have that conversation, please. We know how important it is. We've all heard the stories. This really is should be the cornerstone of those conversations. And of course, flight ease. We've got great opportunities, great rates for flights when it comes to adding that on to your Holland America cruise. Also, did you know we have the ability of booking private air? You've got a group of clients that are booking suites and above that are traveling in business class anyway. What about offering them the option to go private? What an exceptional opportunity. Again, you can leverage that relationship you have with Holland America and that flight ease and just blow them out of the water. So reach out to our Flight Ease program for any questions you have about that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about here is, of course, celebrating you. We couldn't do this without you. You are critical to any of your supplier success. And we do love the fact that you champion cruising, you champion travel, and you champion Holland America. We want to get you on board. I want you to have that experience. So please go on OneSource, look for those travel advisor rates. Of course, the link is on Spoiled Agent as well, which you can go to. I want to say there's like 10 or more pages of travel advisor rates from the 3 or 4 day repositioning all the way to legendary voyages. We've even had travel advisors go out on our world voyages, 129 days at a TA rate, if you can imagine that. So really go there, look for it. Take that opportunity to have that emotional connection with the brand, with the experience, and then use that opportunity to market that out to your clients to say, hey, look at me, look what I'm doing. Let's celebrate this. Also, you can use it as just taking a break. You work hard, you deserve it, and we want to make sure that you're spoiled on board. So please take advantage of that amazing, amazing opportunity. So I want to just thank you so much for taking time to join. It means the world to me that you're able to give up a bit of your afternoon. We do really appreciate it. We do have some prizes that are going to be coming out based on who stuck around and watched. And I think we're going to have a bit of a Q&A with some questions that might have come in.
So, Aaron, like your enthusiasm and knowledge is
Oh,
bar none. Like, wow, wow, wow. You should see your like all over Facebook and everywhere. Like the
oh,
comments are so good. I'm going to share them with you at the end, of course, so you have it.
oh,
Amazing
thank you.
information. I love that our spoiled agents get to hear this stuff first, all the
Yeah.
updates. This is what makes us, set ourselves apart from
Oh,
everybody. So we really love that. But you and I did a little bit of a poll. Okay.
okay.
So I'm going to launch the poll and I'm going to read it out also for our Facebook friends. So it's going to be launched on Zoom. And the question is, do you use one source?
Mm,
Okay. So I like on Facebook, please add it in the comments. Here on Zoom, please add it into the poll. Wow, this is good. Wow. Okay. I don't want to give it away, but in 1 minute here. So
okay.
answer your poll there, guys. It's on the poll, Sylvie. You just click on it. And I'm going to close the poll in just a moment. You're welcome, Lily. Okay, Jen does, Tina does. I'm just reading from the Facebook comments, of course. All right, I'm going to end the poll here. And I'm going to share the results with you. Okay. Are you ready for this, Aaron?
I love it.
Okay.
Wow. Perfect.
This is what
Yeah.
your job is done.
Yeah, yeah. There's so much valuable information in there, and it's for all of the brand, well, most of our brands. So you're going
Yeah.
to see Carnival, Holland America, um, sorry, Princess, Holland America, Cunard, and Seabourn all on there. So there's a ton of information. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Go to the source, get the most accurate information, and share that out.
So just Willie on Facebook, Monica, Tina, I'm just naming a few, Lily, they're all popping up because they don't have the poll. So I'm just reading it that they
Yeah,
say for sure. So, and
good.
Yvonne just said, awesome presentation, Aaron. Thank you with an exclamation mark. And I agree.
Thank you.
Okay, we do have some questions in the Q&A, so we're going to take those, and I appreciate the time that you left for them. So thanks, Aaron.
Yeah.
Christine's asking, what decks would solo staterooms be located on? So a new category or a single supplement? How does it work?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So I don't know what deck they're on yet.
Okay.
but they will be around 200 square feet. They're going to be designed specifically for solo travelers with a solo veranda. Double occupancy, as you know, for Holland America is 200%. The rate will not be half. It's going to be somewhere between half and 200%, one and
Okay.
200%, if that makes sense. It's
Mhm.
going to be somewhere within there. They are available to book already. So I would encourage you to look at the Oosterdam for those availability. I didn't mention it, but there's actually going to be a new class of category on there, which is our panorama suites, and those are going to be right under the bridge, as you can see, kind of in the bow of the ship there. So imagine a a new cabin category there with those uninterrupted panoramic views. We're also adding a new cabin. There's going to be one or two of them on the ship. It's going to be over 1,500 square feet, which is mammoth. I mean, it's bigger than most apartments or most houses. So lots and lots of exciting things coming.
Wow. That's amazing, honestly. Okay, Cheryl, hi Cheryl, is asking, do you have any South Pacific cruises in 2026?
So we do in 2026.
Yeah.
We do. They will be online. I'm going to say the inventory will be low, for sure, but you can always take a look there. Anytime you're doing research, I always encourage you to go to the consumer site. It's
Hmm.
easier to navigate than Polar is. It's prettier. You're going to have all the kind of information and inspiration that you want to get for your clients. And you can rest assured that if it's not on there, it's probably because it's already sold out. In some cases, you might see a wait list as an option instead of booking there, but it's a great place to start to do your kind of research and investigation.
Okay, good, good advice. And I just want to go over here to Facebook for a moment. I see we've got some new eyes joining us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Only for Facebook friends. If you're just joining us now, I do see some new people on. Please make sure you add your email in the comments so we know you're here and to qualify for the prize. Zoom friends, we've got you guys covered because you registered. Okay, so Donna's asking, do you offer refundable deposits?
We do.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. And also Don is asking, how many cruises do you have to book to in order to get a travel agent rate?
So that's a great question. They normally say four.
Hmm.
So there's if you go on the page, there's a couple of requirements that you have to meet. A lot of them are non-negotiable, except for the number of bookings. So
Oh,
the rule of thumb is four active bookings within the year in order to be eligible. However, just between you and I, okay, I would say reach out to Fiona and I. And if you haven't done the four yet, but you are really wanting to go on board, let us know and we will work around that for you.
um,
What we would want to see from you, though, is that you're using this as an opportunity to learn, earn, of course, by growing your business. So we could talk about maybe a bit of a marketing strategy around it. In order for you to be able to leverage that amazing opportunity. And we will absolutely do what we can to get you on board.
this is a yes company, guys. This is a yes company. I
Absolutely.
love that. There's no maybes here. Okay. Janice is asking, is the EBB applicable to group bookings?
Okay, the have it all. That's a great question. Thank you for asking that. So when it comes to our group bookings, what you're holding the rates, not the
Hmm.
cabins, until there's a deposit made. When you make the booking, when you open the group, you're just simply holding those rates as they are. And then when you go to make your individual bookings, then what happens is you're going to be able to obtain whatever offer is in the market at that time. When it comes to have it all, you will add that at the time of booking, and that'll be based on whether or not the EBB is available or not. So you may have some guests that have achieved that because they booked early, and then others that have not. That can be a bit of an uncomfortable conversation to have. So really, what we want to do is focus on the benefit of booking early. So leverage the fact that that EBB has a timeline and you hold that against your group to say, look, we need to get these deposits now because at the end of September, we won't be eligible for the EBB anymore. After that, you're going to revert back to the regular have it all.
Okay, fair enough. And Janice is also asking, can you book solo cabins in a group?
Absolutely.
Okay. Someone's asking, any chance the reservation system Polar Online will get an upgrade? They're have like they think it's a little not as user friendly, and I know you refer them to do some homework on the consumer sites as well.
Yes, so I agree. Polar is a bit, can use a bit of an update, we'll say. There are more than one brand that uses it, so it isn't totally Holland America that gets to make that call. But we do hear that, and we are always actively working on improving not only the accessibility through Polar, but also through our contact center, through the IVR. We're actively trying to improve that constantly. So we appreciate your support and your feedback on those.
Okay, great. And Sherry's asking, does Holland America offer status match for princess guests?
Another great question. The
Ooh.
answer is no. So we don't offer status match on any of the brands. And the reason that is that we find the brands are unique enough that we don't see the same crossover that
Hmm.
maybe some of the other brands do,
Yeah.
where they offer that. However, again, what I would say is if you have clients that are new to Holland America and they have status with another brand, Princess or any of them, reach out to Fiona and I and let's have a conversation because if what you need is just a little bit more in order to close that sale, we absolutely want to help you do that.
Oh, good. And before I forget, though, I want everyone to remember to go to Aaron and Fiona's page on spoiledagent.com and you just click on cruising and click on Holland America line. And there's everything is on there, a lot of great information. The one source, everything that Aaron's talking about is there for you guys. Sales contacts, it's all there. So please make
Mhm.
sure you do check that out. Okay, Marlene is asking, do you offer seminars at seas for agents?
So yeah, we do actually. Again, you'll see those on one source under our training and development area. So there are actually, I think, some out there right now. We've had some people just return from Alaska cruise tours. Um, I think there's a couple more coming up in the fall. They do come out occasionally, and that would normally be Fiona and I would share those out to people. But check out one source under the learning and development or training section. There might be some still available in there.
Okay, that's great. And Cheryl, I know Cheryl is a big supporter of Holland America here on Zoom right now, and she says, always quote the client, they'll have it all, then sell it down. If they don't bite, start with the Verana first.
100%. That's great advice. Thank you. Yeah, really, I mean, that's the way to do it. Just start with what you know everyone's going to want, really, that have it all, even if they don't drink alcohol a lot,
Mm,
which is fine. We do have non-alcoholic drinks on there, the coffee
yep.
and tea bar, juices. There's a lot of benefits to that that will, again, just enhance the guest experience, make it seamless for them, and at the same time, put that little additional commission in your pocket.
And you're right, like maybe the specialty coffees are also part of that package too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
And no one wants to be nickeled and dime. No one wants a bill at the end of the cruise. So we want to make this as all inclusive as we can. This is the best way to do it.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Amazing. Aaron, you
Mhm.
did a great job.
No,
Again,
thank
we
you.
love meeting with you. I have to
Oh,
tell you, you're very
shucks.
passionate. You deliver your product so well. You're an amazing ambassador, and Fiona as well for the Holland America line. So
Yeah.
kudos to you guys and the entire team. We love working with you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. And of course, anyone that should have mentioned this earlier, but anyone that's looking for support in French, we do have Marguerite on the team. You can reach out to myself. I can get you her contact info, and she is able to help any of our travel advisor partners that are more comfortable communicating in French. We can absolutely do that as well.
And I see Kelly's watching us as well, and she says to say hello.
Hi, Kelly.
Well, and you know what? Also, like Marguerite's and the whole team's information, again, it's on spoiledagent.com. And then you go to, of course, cruising, click on Holland America. Everything's there, guys. It's one stop for you. Everything that these guys do a great job providing updates and everything. And again, don't forget, we have Aaron on Facebook. Yesterday, I streamed him on our Spoiled Gents with some fun facts about Aaron and some updates as well. It was my husband and Kelly's husband were doing it, as you know, Aaron. So it was a great session. So thanks for
Good.
being such a great partner to us and all of our spoiled agents from across Canada for joining us today. This session was recorded. We're going to add it on to Aaron and Fiona's page a little bit later today on spoiledagent.com. So you can take a look at that. And thanks again for everything. And don't forget, if someone gets an email from Aaron in a couple of days, because I'll be off tomorrow, I'm going to take off tomorrow. Open it because someone's going to be a winner. Well, two winners of a
Yeah.
great swag bag, right?
Yeah, somebody from the amazing Fiona from her territory, and then someone from my territory will spoil you with something really lovely.
And they do great
Yeah,
swag bags, guys. I
yeah.
can tell you. They know what they're doing over here. Amazing. Oh, Celine just said, we love you, Aaron.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
we do. All of us do. Amazing.
Yeah,
Well, thanks, guys, for everything and your time and joining us over whether it's your lunch or your coffee. We really appreciate it. Aaron, again, great job. And
yeah.
I look forward to seeing you soon.
All right. Thanks, everyone.